I would like to thank the Church of Pentecost, USA, for giving me the platform to provide this credit education to our community. So I actually dedicate the book to the entire church. My special appreciation to our national head, all the apostles, pastors, elders, deacons, deaconesses, and the entire church for trusting me the platform to provide these teachings to help our community. Then also to Esther Jemfi and Angela Treme for translating the book into Chi. I really appreciate them as well. They've done phenomenal job.
Good. Yeah, we share chapter 8, page 62 of the book. We read it kakra, but the interest is Nyansa, I have to call you again and explain more to that community now. Ten keys to build and maintain a good credit. Key number 1 here. Have a goal in mind.
All right, great question. Before we talk about the first key, having a goal in mind, first of all, I want to remind everybody, when you read the subsequent chapters, we talk about the fact that your credit will not be automatically built. The credit doesn't build by itself. It's just like your human body. The human body doesn't get neat by itself or fresh by itself. You have to take good care of the human body. In the same way, when it comes to your credit will never be built by itself. You will have to consciously build it up. And once you have built it, you also have to consciously sustain it or maintain that good credit that you have built. So these keys that we are going to go over, not only to build it, but also to sustain the good credit that you have built.
So that's
you hear the story, people, I used to have this and it has fallen, it has dropped. What happened? Well, this hour you are going to hear some of the keys that can help you to get the credit score higher and maintain a good credit. About the first key, having a goal in mind. As we all know, when you have a goal in mind, it empowers you. It dictates your actions. The same thing applies to your credit. When you are building your credit and you have a goal, it dictates how much you should be spending. And if you don't have a goal, you spend anyhow. Now, one thing that most people get it wrong, when you talk about goal, they'll be thinking about credit score. This is not about credit score. We are not talking about a credit score. It's good to have a certain numeric number that you hope to achieve. But in the book, we go a little further. When we talk about the goal, the book will ask you, what is the essence of building the credit? What is the ultimate goal? That's what we are talking about. What are you going to use the credit for after it has been built? You are not going to build it just to have 700 credit score. What will 700 credit score do for you? That is what we are talking about. And in the book, I outline 3 areas that you want to think about when it comes to having a right goal to build the credit. The first one, as we all think about, is savings on interest rate. Savings on interest rate. Here you want to think about the interest rate that you are losing, the money that you are losing on interest rates, such as credit cards, that you have interest rate that you have been paying, or car loans. If the interest is higher, you'll be losing a lot of money. Even insurance premiums, car insurance, including life insurance. If your credit is not good, you're going to lose a lot of money in these areas. So if your goal is to save money in these areas, then you're going to be thinking about the amount of money that you could be saving. So the book challenges you and help you to understand how much you could be saving if you are to concentrate in these areas. So in other words, it's more than just the numeric number. Then the number 2 is the purchasing power. The purchasing power. Sometimes you build the credit to buy a house, to refinance. So if you have been living in an apartment and you want to buy a house, so your goal is to build the credit to buy this house. Now, first of all, when you set up this goal, you also want to factor in what we call debt to income ratio. Some people can have 750 credit score, but they can be approved for a loan of, say, $100,000 when they actually need a loan of $300,000. And this is because of the income to debt ratio.
Okay.
Yeah, so the book helps you to make sure that your income to debt ratio is not so high. So in this goal, if this is your goal of building your credit, we challenge you to think about, you know, the joy of living in your dream house.
Good.
Versus, you know, staying in an apartment that doesn't build any equity, you're throwing money away all the time.
Yeah.
So we challenge you. Then the third goal that you're going to think about is how to use the credit to create wealth.
Okay.
Which is the ultimate goal of this book. That don't just think about credit as just to shop in a grocery store or buying a gas or just savings, but how you can leverage it to create wealth. How you can transition from credit card to a line of credit. We spoke about it last time. So these goals will help you to able to build your credit score. You know, sometimes I ask myself, how was the children of Israel, how were they able to spend 40 years in the wilderness? Well, because of the goal of getting to a promised land. Do you know what I mean? So the goal of getting to the dream of getting to a promised land empowered them to persist to get to the promised land. In the same way, if you have the right goal, which the book will also help you to set these goals, believe me, you'll be able to endure the process and get to the bottom of your goal and, of course, achieving it, great success.
My name is Michael Ajete, and I'm here to give a testimonial about Chris Toffee. I first of all saw Chris's advertisement on his WhatsApp page about life insurance and also helping individuals with their credit score. I first of all reached out to him to help me with my life insurance, and during that process, he's like, hey, I can help you improve your credit score. So I was like, okay, Chris, what do I need to do? I gave him all the information he requested for me, came back, and he's like, bro, you need to work on your credit score. And I was like, what do I need to do? And so he gave me some medication, and he's like, do this, do that. And I did that. And to be honest with you, I'm now over the 700 score, which is great for me.
My name is Dusi Abuaje. I joined Chris Toffee's credit repair program, and I must confess it really works. I'm excited to say my credit score before I joined was in the lower 600s, right, 620, and today my credit score is 767. I'm really amazed with everything that went on, all the process worked. I'm happy with my credit score right now. As a matter of fact, today I called my bank to finance my car. I bought it last year with an interest rate of 7.6%, and today the interest rate that I got from the bank was 2.39%. You can't beat that.